Alright, so I have a killer headache right now, and I didn't really know what to record, as is usually the case. And I just kind of saw Modern Warfare 2 sitting there, and I went, screw it, we're going to play Modern Warfare 2. Final answer, we're going to do that. I am playing the PC version, which doesn't have a huge player base anymore, but you can usually get TDM. The only problem with it is if you go and search for a match, sometimes you might get a modded lobby. Doesn't necessarily mean people are hacking, but some people are hosting custom servers, so if I go to TDM, there's like a real chance I'll get like a 18-player domination match. We'll see what happens. Matchmaking's usually pretty quick in this anyways. So I'm going to hopefully get like a legit lobby, but if I don't, I don't. I don't have this one because I don't have the map pack. So that's a modded lobby right there. Let's try and get a different one. Getting a game in PC Modern Warfare 2 is always like a battle of attrition if you really want the playlist you kind of queue up for. There we go. This looks like it's a 6v6. This should be legit. Cool. I'm gonna use... Let's use my UMP class. Yeah, Modern Warfare 2 is always, probably the COD I put the most time into, by and far. Actually, by a significant margin. Not even probably, by a significant margin it is. I love Modern Warfare 2. PC and 360, I played on both platforms. And yeah, always had a great time in this game. One of my claims to fame was actually on this this map. Back in the old days of Critical, when he did a little series called Modern Warfare 2 Fun Tactics, he had a video called Turtling. And you can see myself and my friend in the background of one of his lobbies just kind of like going around. And I'm like, oh crap, that's me. Because I've been watching Mr. Critical forever. And that was like one of the best things. I'm also playing like crap. My sensitivity's really high, actually. A little bit too high. I gotta probably lower that, but I'll get that in a little bit. But yeah, Modern Warfare 2. I've been around the block in this game quite a bit. I love it. The thing that I love the most about Modern Warfare 2 is just how bullshit stupid it is. Usually that's a negative, I think, for most people. But to me, Modern Warfare 2 being such like an unbalanced, terrible mess of a game is probably like its greatest feature. Just the kill streak spam everywhere, literally just dying around every corner. You can be as good as you want in this game, and it's still not gonna matter. Modern Warfare 2 is kind of like a slot machine. But, like, I love that. That's kind of like what draws me to it. Like, I'm doing terrible right now, right, with my old Marathon Lightweight Commando class. But you know what? That's whatever. Because next match I might go, like, 4.0 KD. Who knows? MW2 is very inconsistent. At least for me it is. When you're a beast, you're a beast. When you're not a beast, you're not on point, you're not on point. Which is why I don't feel embarrassed, you know, making a video where I'm doing just this bad. No, go away. It's whatever. It's just such a fun game. And it's kind of like what I think is missing from like a lot of modern COD is this game was like designed purely just fun. Like I never felt like this game had like a serious like competitive edge or anything to it. Like people definitely competed in it, 100%. But this game is just casual explodathon, shootathon lottery. And totally respect it, totally love it. Because again, that's like to me like its greatest feature. Again, like a Predator missile, Harrier strike, AC-130, whatever. Just going to town and then having those games where you just get completely annihilated as well. And that's fun to me. Although I do kind of want to get something going on the scoreboard here. Although to be fair, UMP was like never my favorite weapon. Even though it's kind of like the god gun of MW2, like one of the god guns. It was never my best one. I was always more of like an M16 dude or a SCAR dude, ACR. Akimbo Vectors I really liked. UMP was always a very like cookie cutter weapon. Woo, that's a shotgun. That was a spaz, wasn't it? I should have watched the kill cam, I would have known. Good old secondary shotguns that can snipe you from a long distance. No problems. All part of the experience, yo. Part of what makes Modern Warfare 2 Modern Warfare 2 to me. It's cool. But at least I got a legit lobby. That's all that matters to me. Got a legit lobby. Feels good. But yeah, not a great start for me. Not like a very strong start. But yeah, just everything about this game. Like, even the map design. Like, the map design is so BS sometimes. Like, it's just chaotic. It's a very chaotic game, and I love that. I do not want to state. At all. But it is such a chaotic game. Can I, like, get a better class going? Let's do... First, let me get... Oops. Let me get my hollow on this. Second, you know, I should have been using the ACR last match. ACR probably would have done me a lot better. Yeah, whatever. No big deal. If you're watching this for like high octane, like high kill death, great Modern Warfare 2 gameplay, you're in the wrong spot, you know? I actually just spent 2 hours in bed looking away from lights because my head is hurting so bad. I think I kind of got like one of those stress headaches. I get those a lot. Like, I think they're called like tension headaches, which you know, they are what they are. I feel like a lot of people that kind of like stream and stuff probably get them a lot. I don't know. I get very stressed out, incredibly so, and I know like a lot of other people that kind of like stream and stuff like full time get like super stressed too. It's kind of like part of the whole thing. I'm used to it, but can't complain too much. It's just one of those things. But, I think I'm okay. I think I'm probably going to do this video. I'm going to eat. If I feel good, I kind of feel like cleaning up a lot right now, actually. Because right now, my room is kind of a mess. Like, it's not like a mess as in, like, super cluttered and, like, disorderly. It's just so much dust. And things kind of need to be put back where they should be. Hi, you're right there. See, I'm probably just going to get some paper towels, some Windex. I'm just going to probably just go to town on all my surfaces. As being in such a dusty room right now is probably not great for me. My allergies have been kicking in really bad. The dust probably... It's not helping me. Not even probably. I know for a fact it's not helping me. I'm not going to talk about that shot, by the way. That was bad. Just call me Shroud. So that's going to be my plans. It's probably take me like an hour and a half, 2 hours to kind of like clean up this room if I can. Which will make it, by the time I'm done, like 3:30 p.m., that I can go into bed. Watch some YouTube, wake up to stream later. Still gotta figure out what I'm streaming later, too. Earlier today, I played through House of the Dead on stream. I made a video on that game, and I was like, yeah, I had a lot of fun, let's stream it. So, that's what I did earlier. It was great. I had to end up using cheat codes, because trying to play that game on a Sega Saturn controller, just a D-pad, good luck. That game is made for light guns, and doing D-pad with that game was like a no. I got, like, about, like, halfway, 60% of the way through it, like, legit. And then I went, my arm hurts, I just want to see the end of this, so I turned on cheats and, gave myself infinite lives. Which may sound cheesy, and it was. But you know what? It is what it is. No regrets. You just gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, you know? And for me, that's what I had to do. So be it. That Claymore's not gonna get anybody. We're just gonna put it down for shits and giggles. Okay, so we do got people up here. Oh, you're right here. Oh, I even see you. You're in your little ghillie suit. I'm almost out of ammo, actually. That's, what we, call not good right now. Kinda need my ammo. I saw someone run down the side here. I'll go in through the basement. Hello. You had an AA? Ugh. I'm gonna die. Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna die here. That gun ain't gonna do it for me. I never liked the AA in Modern Warfare 2. Never was a fan of it. The shotguns, I always like the Spaz, or like the Kimbo 1887s, those. You know the bullshit ones? Striker I get behind, the AA just no. Just, it never did it. I know a lot of people that like that gun. I'm not one of them. Sue me. Okay. I'm actually shocked I'm doing like halfway decent though. At Estate. Because Estate's usually a mess. Estate can be terrible. At least in my humble opinion, can be absolutely garbage. I have many memories of just getting so salty, fresh out of high school. This is not like the game to have, right? Like when you're fresh out of high school and you're working your first ever job in customer service. Like, you are a freaking salty boy. Let me tell you. When you gotta put up with the general public for once in your life and get paid for it. And you're like, wow, people suck. And this game kind of like furthered like the saltiness. Thankfully these days, I'm not like, I never get mad playing games anymore. Certain like boss fights in games might tilt me. But thankfully I never get like too bad. But back in like 2009, early 2010, holy crap. I was working at Best Buy, and I was not a very happy person. Not at all. And games are my outlet to let the customer service rage go. Then I grew up. And I'm like, oh yeah, games are supposed to be fun. Why am I playing this if I'm miserable? And then all of a sudden just kind of like clicked. That whole mentality clicked with me during my Smite years. Because Smite was making me so freaking angry. And I'm like, wait, why am I getting mad at a game? This is not what they're made for. I gotta stop. And just like that, like once I had like this big revelation, it just kind of happened. I was like, oh yeah, I'm not angry playing this. This is great. I don't feel the need to prove myself to be the best anymore. Let me just stick around. Amazingly, games get a lot more fun. Like, ridiculously more fun. Who would have guessed? Damn, at least I got a Predator missile. I'll take it. Ooh, no, I can't make that triple, so I'll just get you. Whatever. Oh, that frickin' just took them the fook out, man. Just trying to push on him right now, it's tough. Because everyone I'm trying to shoot just dies. At least I'm going 18 and 10. That's not bad. Like I said last game, like you'll have a game like in this game, like where you just do so bad and there's nothing you could do or feel like you could do. The next game, like you're fine, like you're just destroying it. MW2 is just weird like that, you know? But again, that's kind of the fun of it. Like, is there a degree of skill to it? Of course. Knowing the maps, knowing like how the guns are gonna react, like knowing common routes, of course. Like that's all part of it. But this game is basically as, like, you know, slot machine as it gets for, like, a Call of Duty. Straight up. That's part of the attraction to it. At least for me. So I have fun with it. I have a good time. Let's do one more match. Actually, going back to, like, MW, like, commentaries like this is kind of like a big blast from the past to me because, I've been doing YouTube since 2005. I had another channel, I'm not going to give the link in the description or anything, but I do have another channel that kind of turned more into like a personal channel like over the years. Where I started doing Call of Duty commentaries for like Black Ops and like the first Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare 2. It's like everyone else is kind of like going up in it, like I think, what were their names? Like Jaws, Sandy Ravage, Chris Smoove. Like during that whole era, I started kind of getting into it too. Never got very far with it. Way further than I think I ever should have in high school with like a really shitty microphone. And, like, just out of high school, too. Like, in that, like, 05. Yeah, like, 05 to, like, 2010 was when I was active on that channel. If I stuck with it, like, I probably maybe could have got myself somewhere, because I passed, like, 1,000 subs, and back in that day, like, when you're a gaming channel, that's pretty cool. It's pretty big. At least in my opinion, it was pretty big. But regardless, I dropped it. I dropped that channel. But, it's kind of like, it's like a blast from the past to me, is what I'm trying to say. It kind of, like, brings me back to that era, like, where I just kind of kick off and I'd be like, it's time for another Call of Duty commentary and stuff like that. Although I think my commentary flow, for the most part, over the years has got so much better, but, like, it better have. Like, over several thousand hours of doing streams, more than several thousand, I'm at, like, 12,000 hours deep now of doing streams and making videos, like, since 2015. Like, my commentary better be better. You know? 12,000? I'm trying to think if it would be 12,000. I've done 8,000 since, like, mid-2016, on Twitch. Probably, like, another, like, 300, like, on, YouTube at this point. And then anything I did kind of prior to that, before I started tracking, I'd say at least 11,000. But, yeah, my commentary better get a little bit smoother by now. Plus, it's just been like a nice, like, little nostalgic romp. Which is nice. Get drop-shotted. Thank you. Damn. Got honey badgered. Well, I got killed by someone named Honey Badger, which is one of my favorite guns in Ghosts. I love Ghosts. Actually, it's weird that I say, like, it feels like a blast from the past, considering I've done, like, a few Call of Duty commentaries on Ghosts already on this channel. But a Ghost commentary is nothing like a Modern Warfare commentary. It's not quite as, you know, nostalgic for me, I should say. Like a Black Ops 1 Modern Warfare 2 one would be. Because that was, like, peak commentary years for these games. When that entire, like, subgenre of gaming videos blew the frick up. Because I'm sure people don't forget by now, but, like, in case you have, COD was everywhere. Like, people still play a lot of COD. Like, COD still sells, like, a ton. But, like, COD doesn't have the presence like it did. Rather, words are harder now. COD does not have the presence anymore like it used to, like on YouTube and Twitch and stuff. Because COD was like, you know, like your League of Legends or like your CS:GO or like, I don't know, like any of your other big games. Like now it would be like Escape from Tarkov or your Fortnite or whatever. That was kind of like what COD was for the longest time. Like everyone was doing it. And everyone had their favorite commentators for it. It was always cool, like, seeing, like, who was gonna do what, how many nukes they were gonna get that day. COD was such a big, like, deal, like, in this entire, like, YouTube and, like, Twitch. Not so much Twitch. Twitch wasn't really a thing at this point. But definitely in the YouTube sphere, 100%. And I'm sure there's, like, still, like, plenty of Call of Duty channels and stuff, but not like there were. Because you wake up, people are like, wow, Jaws, and, like, White Boy 7th Street, and Hutch, and Sea Nanners. And, like, all these other dudes just uploaded a video today, and it would, like, be a combined total of, like, freaking, like, 10 million views. For, like, Modern Warfare 2 that day, between, like, 6 channels. You'd be like, oh, shit. People love their COD. And they love their COD commentaries way back. Take this Claymore, please. Thank you. I am missing so many challenges in the PC version. Holy crap. Ooh, this is feeling a little bit laggy. We good? I got like that like little like lag step. I want to make sure we're good. I'm not sure if that came across on video or not, if it was just like me and like my head having like a moment. But yeah, whatever. We good. This gun's so good, it just needs more ammo. I should probably put Scavenger on, but lazy. I always forget, like, you can't hop up that. It seems like you totally could, too, if you really wanted to. Ooh, you're trying to noob tube in there, huh? You succeeded, except I got shotgunned. So they didn't succeed, I got shottied. Whoa. This game's having a little bit of a fit. Yeah, it is. Okay, so it's not just my head playing tricks on me. Hiccups are real right now. Okay. I'm just glad that people still play this game, honestly, which I think is like such a testament to how good MW2 is, because this game's like 11 years old now. Which is, like, scary to think about. Because by proxy, that makes me feel super, super old. But it's aged so well. Like, it still plays incredibly well. I still think this game looks really good. For, like, what it is. Like, COD was, like, never, like, the most visually impressive game to me, but I think, like, it did, like, what it did, like, very well. Like, I always respected COD for, like, never going, like, super crazy on the visuals. You're just doing, like, what would look good enough to, like, maintain, like, that 60 FPS mark, like, on console way back. I always respected that. Because that was, like, always such a big deal for COD to me. In the era, and I guess it still is the era for console games, like, where so much shit is just 30 FPS. It was actually one of the big reasons, like, why I did, like, a full switch to PC. Like, almost a decade ago. So I always respected the fact that COD would, like, look, you know, good enough, and it would just play really well, be so smooth. Outside of this whole netcode thing, the netcode for COD's a completely different story. Usually it's okay. Although, I believe COD typically has a pretty low tick rate. Like, very low tick rate. And this is also the era of, like, pure peer-to-peer. Which is, not ideal. Like, you know, someone starts downloading a little bit of porn. Stuff gets completely screwed over. But, you know. Whatever. At least the game looked and played well. Assuming the connection was okay. I do wish I played, like, the PC version, though, during the peak. The only thing that I wish the PC version had was a few things, but the one thing I really wish it had was a built-in field of view changer. I have to, like, use the VAC whitelisted approved field of view mod. Just to get those buzzwords out there. To bring my field of view up to 90 so I can play this game without getting too sick feeling. But if I had this mod, and if I was playing this, you know, way back in the old day, I'd be very happy. But my PC back then was garbage. So I got into the PC version a little bit later. But I always kind of wish I played it, like, during the peak. The first COD I got into during, like, its peak hours, like, its, like, launch window. But, like, online multi was, like, Black Ops 2. Which I was not big on. Never liked Black Ops 2, even though a lot of people love it. Not my favorite. How'd I do? 22-13? Not bad. But whatever. Actually, no, I lied. I caught, like, MW3 during the peak. Yeah, no, I got MW3. I got into PC for COD permanently, like, just before the first DLC for MW3 came out. So I've been kind of chilling on these versions since. Honestly, the new Modern Warfare is not even too bad. I just had to uninstall because it's like 200 gigs. Or close to it. But it is what it is. But it was fun kind of like making a video on this. My headache's still here, but I'm going to eat. See how I feel. But thank you for joining me on this lovely MW2 adventure. I'll be sure to release another video tomorrow, as I always do. I do daily videos. Y'all have a lovely, lovely day. And toodles, y'all.